How rich is this man here called Ken Agyapong? He has a number of factories. He has money. My brother, my sister, let us go through a few of the things that Ken Agyapong has. Ken Agyapong, my brother, my sister, has factories. The Fruitland factory, Platinum factory, Ashanti Steel factory, Amanting Agro factory, and the Central Sugar. 5 factories to his name, Ken Agyapong alone. He also has coal stores, and their names you can see. At the Shimai coal store, at the Pa coal store, at Jimpa coal store, and at Sempa coal store. In fact, he has built a coal store, according to him, which is the biggest in the whole of West Africa. He has media houses as well. The Ken City Media. Net 2 TV belongs to him. My FM belongs to him. Ash FM was acquired by him. And NAP Radio, they are all to his credit. My brother, my sister. He has other companies, such as the Coastline Logistics and the deal in heavy-duty equipment. He also has electrical companies. They deal in electrical supplies. My brother, my sister, this is Ken Agyapong. When he says he's rich, he doesn't seem to mince words. This is Ken Agyapong, and some of the facilities that he owns. He's a powerful businessman. Now, my brother, my sister, Ken Agyapong wants to be the flag bearer of his party. And his party is the NPP. As it stands right now, it looks like he's the only bright candidate in whatever they are selling to the public as candidates. Bawumia tried it once. He failed woefully. He has been tagged as the king of lies in Ghana. Bryan Agyapong is a loose and careless talker. Yes, Ken Agyapong is also seen as a loose talker, but it looks like for some time now, he has decided to tone it down in order to let Ghanaians understand that, yes, he can also play the game. Is he waiting to be voted so he can explode? Can Ghanaians truly trust him that when he gets angry, he will not pull the pin out of the bomb and blast the whole nation? Ken Agyapong has said severally that his party is one of the most lax-latter parties in Ghana. Sometimes he even uses unprintable words on his own party. He calls his party a foolish party when he is angry. In the run-up to the last elections, he went headlong in competition with Mahmoud Bawumia, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He lost, but many people gave him the credit. They never thought that he could rise to that level with the number of votes that he had. It looks like this time around, Ken Agyapong has hit the grassroots. He has hit the grassroots very strongly. And so many of the youths are behind him. One of the most powerful prophets of the land, Bernard Nelson Eshen, is the prophet and the set man of the church known as Spirit Life Ministries. He's a man whose prophecies hardly fail. He's a man that many people believe. In fact, in the run-up to the last elections, he prophesied that President John Dramani Mahama was going to return to the presidency. And he even mentioned how many days after the election results will be mentioned. He also prophesied that the vice president or the running mate to the president at the time, John Dramani Mahama, was going to fall ill And if care was not taken, Mahama was going to walk into the presidency without a vice president. My brother, my sister, and it came to pass, albeit she did not die. She felt so ill. She was shipped out of the country against all odds. At the time, many people said that she should have remained in Ghana. After all, we have competent enough doctors to take care of her. But she was flown outside the country against all political odds and reasoning. She returned after several weeks of her health sojourn. And when she returned, she Nicodemously went into the office after the initial announcements. And my information has said that Bernard and some other men of God were actually called in to pray for this woman heavily to alleviate whatever bad was supposed to befall her. I believe in prophets like this. He is one of the strongest pillars, one of the strongest political and spiritual pillars behind Ken Agyapong. And the youth are also rallying behind Ken Agyapong, and it looks like he will most likely carry the day. Now, Bryan Agyapong is the Abetifi MP. In fact, he owns Rock City. We are told it is the biggest hotel in the whole of West Africa and is located right here in Ghana, on the hills. In Ghana, they say on the mountains. My brother, my sister, he has recently been nicknamed Abetifi Elon Musk. My brother, my sister, he has come out to tell us that he has spent a lot of money making sure that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia would be elected president in the last elections, though they failed. And the amount of money he's beginning to mention, we are asking, now that he himself is running for the flag bearership of his party, how is Bawumia going to be able to raise such huge sums to be able to do that? But a businessman like Ken Agyapong, the question people are asking, will Bryan Agyapong finally throw his weight behind Ken Agyapong, especially that they belong to a party where non-accounts are never actually given the respect that is due them? Ken Agyapong has so much wealth. He has brains to be able to turn almost anything into wealth. From selling PK, he's been able to build a whole empire for himself, ranging from media houses all the way through factories, down to even retail shops across Ghana and beyond. Does he have the political acumen to be able to change Ghana around the way he was able to turn himself around business-wise and change his destiny from a poor little boy walking the streets to a wealthy millionaire? That is the question many people are asking. But Ken Agyapong has also made it clear that Ghana has tried lawyers. It's tried different kinds of people, but never tried a businessman. He thinks it is time now to try a businessman. Now the big question is, did you ever know that Ken Agyapong owned all those factories? How did he make his money? He has never actually been a political appointee as a minister, except board member here, board member there, caucus leader here, caucus leader there. And strategically, he said he has never been interested in it because he doesn't want one day somebody to approach him and say that because of this political appointment, you used it to get ill-gotten wealth. My brother, my sister, what are the chances of Kennedy or Agyapong? Can he succeed outside business and become the president of the Republic of Ghana? Does he stand a chance? If you ask me, I have the answers. Yes, he can become the flag bearer of his party. But to become the president of Ghana, it is for the oracles to say. Will Ghanaians accept him as president and vote him as president? Or do you think Ghanaians have been able to follow his track record to the point that they are ready to accept him as president who can change the fortunes of this nation? As for grabbing the flag bearership, I don't doubt it. You know why? Aside the fact that the oracles are saying that it will come to pass, Ken Agyapong is a grassroots man. A lot of people in the ghetto are running after him, and these are the voters. The big men sit at home and drink tea. They don't go out to vote. It is the little boys in the ghetto who Ken Agyapong is employing all over the place, in all the factories that he has built, all the media houses he has built, and he has the power of the media as well. Don't let us underestimate the power of Ken Agyapong. He has employed thousands of people. He is a crazy philanthropist. He gives money as if he was spreading pekle at Obowo to young people who want to work. The other day he met me and told me, Black Rasta, you are too honest to be rich. And I said, really? Is it a curse? He said, of course. He laughed at me. If you look at your friends, they are all rich. They have built so many houses. And he began to mention names, which I will not repeat, because it was a conversation between us, my brother, my sister. But he said, Black, identify any business you want to do. I will give you 70% of whatever amount you need to do any business. But prove to me that you have the 30%. I said, hey, what kind of condition is this? And he told me, Black, I can give you the 100% that you need, but you will never be serious enough to run the business with your blood. I don't want to waste my money. Bring 30% and I'll give you 70%. My brother, I don't like favors from politicians, so I didn't go to take that 70%. I don't want it. I don't want any politician to manipulate me. That doesn't mean that when Ken Agyapong meets me, he doesn't give me things. Sometimes he gives me lorry fare. Other times he says, let's go and sit and moving pick and eat. Even though I go and sit and don't find anything to eat as a vegetarian, I drink water and then we talk. My brother, my sister, has Ken Agyapong won the hearts of the youth? Is Baumia able to wrestle the youth from the hands or clutches of Ken Agyapong? As for Abetifi Elon Musk, he will never smell the flag bearership. Money is not everything. Wale Adam Smith, he has appointed people. People are tired of philosophies, economic histories, and philosophies. They don't want to hear that anymore. You see, agroniform. 8 years I'll buy no. Assemble no kanye. Maye bottom kasa. Utumi maye bottom kasa ya. Ka. Right now, my brother, my sister, I've seen Bill Gates. Ken Agyapong is here. It's going to be a beautiful battle between Bill Gates and Wale Adam Smith. As for Abetifi Elon Musk, I am sure he will just sit behind and finally throw his weight behind Ken Agyapong. Mark the words. Bawomia's main financier is now against him, throwing tribal jibes at him. The man who paid a lot of millions to see Bawumia elected is now against Bawumia. Who is Bawumia's new financier? Can Bawumia make it happen? As for Ken Agyapong, he's always been the lone man walking, the last man walking. He has his own money from the factories that he has built and so on and so forth. So we can still comfortably say that his finances are still lurking in the shadows around him. How about Bawumia? Is money important at all in these elections? Do Ghanaians trust Ken Agyapong enough? At least that's his party, the NPP, trust him enough to make him the flag bearer. Now, the biggest trust in the NPP is your tribe. Are you an Akan? If you are an Akan, you are picked 70% already or 80%. Are you an Akan? No. I'm from Wale Wale. 80% of the votes would already drop. Especially that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is no longer going to be so active in the upcoming primaries. He soiled his name, and not many Ghanaians will want to see him on the political front anymore. The more he appears in public, the more votes he's going to lose for whoever he supports. My brother, my sister, and to make it even worse, Ken Agyapong's baby mother, Adwoa Safo, is now in the camp of Bawumia. And many people think that it is a stab in the back, especially for the reason she gave. He didn't support me, and because of that, I will not also support him. Many people think that this is a lame excuse. And Kennedy is already winning sympathies from all these people. There are some other people who don't like Kennedy because he talks too much according to them. But for some months now, have you seen the silence? Is that the way to go? Or will the people still want Kennedy to speak his mind and insult people? What do you think? It's the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power.